Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Joanne. Surprise. Y'all just never know who I'm going to have with me in the morning now, do you? And we have Kathy Hand, Andrea Gregg, sharing the love. I love that. And Brandy. Oh, Brandy, I'm so glad you're here with us early. Brandy used to come in at the end of the show. Now she's coming in at the weekend. Yes, happy Monday. It is Monday. Gee,
It's Monday already.
yeah. Where did that weekend go, right? Well, I traveled all day yesterday, so that wiped out a whole day of the weekend. But good morning, everybody. So happy you're here. Bring in your cup. Bring a cuppa and
Yummy.
fill it up with love. Cheers.
Cheers.
And Pat Moss just came in, and Annie 7. Hello, hello. My phone's dinging. Try Blue. So she needs to get her butt in here. Good morning, Julie Kiss. All right, so let's do just a minute of heart brain. The way I love to start every one of my days. So breathing into the heart, breathe in love. Breathe out love. Breathe in peace. And breathe out peace. And one more breath in and breathe in some joy and happiness. Put a smile on your face and just give somebody a heart hug. Send some love out from your heart to anybody in the world or animal if you want, or place in the world. I want to send a heart hug to all those places affected by the hurricane this morning. Sending love to all those people. Doesn't that feel good?
It does feel good.
I know.
Yeah.
I love the heart brain. Isn't it beautiful here at Joanne's? She lit the fireplace just for you guys. Thank you for doing that.
Oh, you're so welcome. The push of a button.
Yeah. Sally and Tony are here. Good morning. Who else came in? There's Blue. I'm here with my butt.
Right.
Yeah, my phone dings when there's messages going on, and I look down and I saw Blue Jean. Where is she? Get on here. Auntie Jean, good morning. Oh, she says we look wonderful.
Oh,
we do, don't we?
We're looking forward to seeing you, Jean, at the retreat. I'm so happy.
Joanne's coming to Pennsylvania. Those are your stomping grounds, right?
It's where I grew up, so I love PA.
Yeah. I'm so excited. It just gets closer and closer. Today is the last day of September.
Wow. I didn't even think, no. No. I think October is going to be a very interesting month.
Yes, Michelle Anders is going to tell us all about that. I think tomorrow. She usually does it on the first of the month. And she's already given me some little hints that, buckle up, Buttercup. I don't think that's a good thing. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a little rocky, but she'll give us all the scoop on that. And Kathleen Caputo, good morning, Mama Hobby Bear. So glad you're here. And who else do we have that came in? Linda Lemieux's here.
Hi, Kathleen. She said hi to me. How cool.
Can't stay long. Got to get ready for appointments. Well, I'm glad you came in and said hello, Linda. And I know you did some driving yourself yesterday. Excuse me. I believe that you and Michelle Landers are in the same city right now. So you both went down to your old stomping grounds in Wellington. And Blue says, is that a gas fire? How cool. I wonder what it's like to not haul wood, although standing by the wood stove. Yeah, when it's cold outside, her wood stove.
So good.
Oh, it feels like heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing me places that smell and the
Hmm.
feel and yeah.
I love the smell. Yeah. Good morning, Brookie. Says, yay, Joanne, so nice to see you this morning.
Oh, good morning. Yay.
And Brookie has to go get her coffee. Yes, do that. And good morning, Max. I know you're there. And Blue says, Joanne, what is going on? Are you okay?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Staying busy. Staying busy.
She was a little nervous of being with you guys on
Yeah, I'm
screen.
pretty camera shy, so.
She's okay back there behind the camera and making comments. But you know me, I like to get people out of their comfort zone.
Yep.
So,
So here we are.
so
Here we
glad that
are.
you're here.
Yep.
Isabel, good morning. And Charles, good morning to you. And Sally's getting a refill on her coffee. Oh, it's so good to see you all. All right, so do you check in? It is Monday, a new week, new opportunities, right? We can make this week whatever we want this week to be. So think about that and let us know how you're doing. Uh, Kathy loves the fall decor.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
it
Yay.
looks so
Yeah.
good.
That was all inspired by my grandson, who absolutely
Mhm.
adored fall and Halloween.
Yeah,
So we were having some fun over here.
yeah. Yep, he wanted to decorate the house. I got to see little Eris last night. Oh my God, that kid is so adorable. He has my heart. And Blue says, Joanne, nervous of us?
I know. That's
And Charlie's
Good
saying,
morning,
good morning to
Charlie.
you.
Yay. Looking forward to seeing Charlie and Jean and Kathy. Who else is going to the retreat?
Oh my gosh,
Trying to
Andrea's
remember.
going to be
Okay,
there.
I'll be meeting Andrea.
Um, Suzanne, she's not on with us because she works during the weekdays.
Brooke.
Brookie
Brookie,
and Dylan
Dylan.
and sweet baby Max. Charlie will be there. Erica.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, it's going to be so awesome, you guys. Whoops, I think that one wants to come out and
Okay.
talk. Okay. Magic of the moon to manifest. We have an eclipse coming up
October 2nd.
sometime. The
Is that
second.
the second Tuesday?
Wow. Yeah. No,
Is
Wednesday.
that Wednesday?
Second
Oh,
is Wednesday. Tomorrow's the first.
okay.
So, well, Kuan Yin, the magic of the moon to manifest. Just as the light of the moon ebbs and flows, all things happen according to a timing that benefits the greater garden of life. How short-lived that garden would seem if all flowers bloomed at once, and then it was over. As the next moon grows full, set your intention. Your time for blossoming is near. I love that. Yes, we can count on that moon, can't we? It's going to be full
Yep.
at least once a month. We've had some couple of full moons in one month, but we can count on that and just do your manifestation. State what you want.
And then the eclipse energy is always interesting.
That is very high energy. I've noticed. Yeah.
Just feeling like, what's that bringing for us?
I think Michelle's going to talk about that tomorrow. Yeah, about what to do and how to feel into that energy. I don't know. Is it a lunar eclipse? Is it going to be at nighttime?
I'm not even sure. I just remember
Yeah. We'll find out.
maybe
We'll get all
Blue
the
knows.
scoop.
Blue always knows.
Blue knows everything. I have figured that out. If I want an answer, I go to Blue.
Hey, Blue, what's up with this eclipse? Can you help us out? What is the significance of this upcoming eclipse?
Yeah, she's our little encyclopedia of knowledge with all of the moon stuff and the solar flares and lots of good energy information. Oh, look who's here. Good morning, Hope. And she says, "Hey, Joanne, thanks for being on camera.
Oh, good morning.
That should be
Hi.
your yay."
Yay. Yeah, that was my Monday. Yay.
Her
Yeah.
Monday yay. I love that. Yeah. Yeah, Joanne will have to scoot before the show's over, but she has agreed to read messages from the little book that's right in front of her. So after y'all do a couple minutes of check-in, probably about 5 minutes or so, we'll take requests as you tune into your intuition and we figure out what message the angels want to say to us today. So, how are you doing? I had a really good night's sleep. It's so comfortable here. Joanne asked me last night what it felt like to be here. And I said, it feels like home.
Oh, good.
It,
Yay.
it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of my home away from home. Well, every home's a home away from home, but it just feels good. It feels comfortable. I love her family, and her hubby John always welcomes me with open arms, and of course, sweet baby Eris.
Arrows. And then our three,
Oh,
Bella, Dingo, and
yes.
Cleo.
Where's my dog?
Dingo is asleep
Oh,
on the
Dingo's
other side of the room.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my dog. Joanne just borrows him full time. And our little Lico, where'd you go,
I
Lico?
don't know. She was here earlier.
I asked her if she was going to come and grace everybody with her presence, and she said she would. So she'll wander in here eventually. Oh, we have a request already. Oops, y'all are going real fast. Oh, Blue says, too funny, you guys. We won't see the eclipse, I don't think. It's Kuish EST, and it's going to be energetically, to use technical words, a doozy.
So, but that's what that's what I'm saying. The energy that's coming in right now, I think, is going to be really interesting over the next month and a half. And I'm just feeling like, I guess my question is, how do we ground? How do we stay in that calm, balanced space that is for our best and highest good? And honestly, the collective conscious best and highest good. So, as light workers, aren't we lucky to be here and talk about what is it that we can do right now and going forward? Because we know that we're kind of in space, October, November, lots going on. And how do we stay grounded? And with that groundedness, our auric field probably lifts others, whether we're conscious of it or not. So how do we stay in that space?
Yeah. How do we navigate these waters?
Yeah, how do we navigate these waters? Any ideas?
Yeah.
I mean, we have ideas, but like,
yeah,
can we share?
the grounding is so important, and especially when we have events like an eclipse or full moon, it's really important during the full moon time to ground. But nature does it for me. If you go out and even just sit with a tree, I like to touch trees. I like to put my hands on them and feel their energy. And give them a hug. Let them know that they're important. Let them know that you're sending love into them. Because, I don't know if all of you are aware, but the trees communicate with each other. They have this whole communication system that happens underneath the ground. So through their roots, they tell each other what's going on. So like the trees where there's a storm, let's say the storm that just came through, the trees were already communicating underneath the ground of what they were feeling, that shakiness as the storm gets closer and closer. And then when it's like really rocking them, they're sending out that message to others along the way. So the trees were already prepared for what the storm did. Even though it was very destructive, they at least knew ahead of time that something big was happening. So you can send love down into that tree as well. Just give it words of love. Speak to the trees. I do that all the time. And it doesn't matter if anybody else hears you, maybe they'll get something from it, right? It's not that they're going to think that you're this crazy person. And even if they do, who cares? Who cares? Seriously. It's not about anybody but you. So when you're talking to the tree, just remember that. Just remember you're sharing from your heart. And when you're giving, that's another way to ground. Because if you're giving, what happens?
I don't know.
You get back. I always do. If I'm giving love, if I'm giving any abundance that I can share with somebody, if I'm giving a meal to somebody, it fills my heart. It just fills me up with joy to do that. And then that energy is what just keeps getting higher and higher as I feel more grounded in doing that. Brandy thought she was the only actual tree hugger and plant talker. It makes me happy. I didn't know any of the rest. I didn't know about any of the rest. Yeah, the trees especially communicate through their roots. I think all plants do, but trees have this huge communication system. And it's actually been shown in some parts of the world where, like, if a tree was sprayed with a pesticide or something that was damaging to it, trees that are like miles away show the effects of it.
Really?
Yeah. So they communicate, and that energy goes out through their communication system.
So we're talking about the trees and how they communicate, but in our collective consciousness or as light workers, we're then sending out signals as the trees do.
Yes, exactly.
So the example that you're giving us, which has been scientifically proven, is kind of exciting for the people who kind of hold on to faith and hope and positivity, even in the midst of maybe some chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the answer to my question. Holding on because of that effect on the collective consciousness.
Yeah.
The trees far away were affected by the pesticides.
Yes.
So how are people far away affected by our groundedness or choice to remain in love?
Yes, exactly. And our anxiety. Whatever energy we're putting forth that goes into that collective consciousness, and other people feel it.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, the Heart Math Institute out in California has done so much research on this, and they have a graph that they do of the collective energy, what level it's at, where everybody on the earth plane is putting forth an energy, and then that is measured as collectively. And they show that graph, and you can see different events. When 911 happened, that graph shot through the roof because everybody all over the world was feeling the energy. They could feel our hearts. They felt compassion for what had happened. And so that showed up. Anytime there's like a catastrophic event, I'm sure, like right now, with what just happened with this hurricane, I'm sure there's a big jump in the compassion in the world. When you look at those pictures and you think of those people that are suffering through such loss right now, loss of life, loss of everything. There were towns wiped out up in North Carolina.
I mean, and what's interesting, Teri, I think a lot of those people right now are probably more like those who are off the grid, like they can't even get water or supplies.
Right.
So they're more like right now, they're in like a survival mode, which I think almost brings out, it sounds so strange, like a gratitude. Like you realize how much you had or have. Like, and in that moment of time, that's so difficult. I don't know how to put that into words, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's like gratitude that you're still breathing, right? Even though you may have lost everything, it's just this energy of that was things.
Right.
That was
I think
material
that's what I'm trying to
things.
say. And what's real is,
yeah, and that's actually what the blog was about last night. I'm not going to read it, but the message from the angels was called "I am just passing through." So I hope you all will take a minute to read that today. Oops, get back to us. Yeah, it's called "I am just passing through," and when we realize that we're just here for a hot minute, I'm seriously, you guys, in the grand scheme of everything, this is just like a little blip on the screen. And so what we think is so important, all those things, that stuff, you know, Michelle and I talked about that the other day. Where's my stuff? You know, that material stuff that we collect. And what's really meaningful in that minute that we're going to be on the earth plane is what are we doing, right? What are we doing here and how are we affecting each other's energy? How are we adding to the solution instead of being the problem and just showing up in a positive way? What a beautiful discussion.
kind of what is interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, and Deirdre found us. Good morning.
Yay.
I'm so
Good
glad
morning,
you did
Deirdre.
find us. And so Auntie Jean says, ever since I received my message from Isis, I go out to my secret garden. I pet the trees and the plants and become very calm. I am a tree hugger also. They are full of love and wisdom. Oh, that's beautiful. Yes, Auntie Jean got her message last Sunday. I wasn't able to do one yesterday. And I just love that Isis is guiding you, Auntie Jean. Blue says staying grounded and in your body. Breathing works for me. I'm always in nature here, so I am lucky that way. Carry your favorite crystal in your pocket and hold it when need be. I can suggest some. For me today, it's hypersynth. I'm not familiar with that one, so I'll have to get familiar. But yeah, definitely you work a lot with crystals. And Joanne has a day spa, and when you walk through her door, it's like all crystals.
Yeah. Those crystals are our friends.
They are.
Yeah, they create such an energy, and they're there for the clients, but I think selfishly they're probably there for me too, because I really need their energy.
Absolutely.
It's such an amazing, it's so amazing that that's in nature and it's here to help us.
Yes.
What a gift.
And you can talk to them. Talk to your crystals. Tell them you love them. Tell them how grateful you are that they are either bringing in healing or groundedness or deflecting away any negativity. Those dark stones, you really need to have at least one because it does clear energy and especially any dark energy. Okay, so I think somebody gave us a page number. We'll have it here somewhere. Here we go, page 82 from Brandy. You want to read 82? And, we got a couple more.
Okay.
17 for Brookie. That was the first one.
Okay. Can I go there? Okay, so we're on page 17, and I'm going to just intuitively pick. Okay. All right, so page 17. Listen with your heart when you ask for advice from your spiritual team. It is best to step away and bring your focus to hearing instead of speaking. It is essential to know that fighting your battles is not about being right, but rather knowing what is right for you in your role in the oneness.
I love that message.
Yeah, that was a big, powerful.
Yeah. I think it's a real skill to learn how to listen. Because when somebody's speaking, there's always this brain thing going on that's like, ooh, what can I say? What can I say? But if we just, like it said, just be still and listen to what's being said from our guides, from somebody reading a message, somebody holding a conversation. Just really listen and tune in to what that message is. And there's no need to think about what you're going to say back. I think a lot of people, they shy away from helping somebody going through something. Let's say you have a friend or an acquaintance that's going through a really tough time. There's like a reluctance to sit with them because, like, what do I say? And I find that a lot with people who go to a memorial service. Let's say somebody's passed.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't know what to say to those family members. You don't have to say anything. Just your presence there is what's important.
Mm-hmm.
And just listening.
Yeah. Talking again about the energy and what we're putting out into the collective consciousness, or just our intentions.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was a beautiful message. Brookie picked that one. Thank you, Brooke. And Sally wants page 16 for the group. Please and thank you.
Okay, so on page 16, you came to the earth with a light inside of you without exception. Hold on to God's promise that you will never be separated from His love. It is truly never too late to find that spark inside of you and be all that you came here to be. Take that first step and come home to love. You are worthy.
Ooh.
That's really pretty.
Beautiful group message. Thank you, Sally, for choosing that one. Come home to love. I love that.
Mm-hmm. I like that a lot. Yeah, it feels good.
It does feel good. It reminds me of Ram Dass. We're walking each other home, and that home is here. It's in our heart. Yeah, I love that. We have time for one more?
Oh, yeah, I guess
this is from Brandy.
Okay.
And page 82, and while you're looking that up, we're going to welcome Julia, is new here from Southwest Pennsylvania.
Yay!
And Victoria Savage recommended this channel. Well, thank you, Victoria, and thank you, Julia. So, Julia, we are all peas in a pea pod here. So when you hear us refer to the peas, that's what we're talking about, that we're all like-minded. We're a spiritual family that just organically came together 4 years ago. 4 years ago. It's hard to even wrap my brain around that sometimes. And we just love and support each other. So welcome to our new pea, Julia. Everybody give her a warm welcome, please. All right, so we have page 82 from Brandy.
Okay, so on 82. Compassion is an expression of divine love that flows through all beings, connecting one another. Compassion is not just a feeling, but also an action. Compassionate acts, no matter how small, can have a profound impact on others and on the world as a whole, creating a more harmonious society.
Exactly what we were talking about.
It's so weird. Yeah, it's so weird. Everything connects. And it always happens every day on every show.
Right. the angels, the cards from Kuan Yin, they all give us confirmation. And I love that. I just love that, we can put something out there and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, you were right. Here you go. Here's your sign. And don't we all love confirmation? I used to be really a pest, and I would ask God every day, can I have a sign? Can I have a sign? Can you show me something? Because I love it. I love just seeing the physical evidence of something. We don't always get that. We have to know it in here, and really get in tune and feel that confirmation. But when we can have that feather or that word from a friend or on a license plate or a billboard or whatever, then, that just puts a smile on our face because we're like, yeah, you're watching, aren't you?
What's interesting too, Teri, is what you're saying about the confirmations, because sometimes we close off our hearts and we're not open to receiving those confirmations. It's almost like don't know how to put it. Like, it's almost like oh my gosh, one of the things that you're going to talk about at the retreat, it's almost like we're afraid to trust.
Yeah.
And then there are others who I feel like in this group are more open, and they see those synchronicities. And that takes us back to that full circle, how part of what helps us to stay grounded, if you think about that. Because love is all around us, but you have to be able to see it, feel it, receive it with trust.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yes.
fun.
Yes. I can't wait for this retreat. And that's going to be one of the first things that we do is start learning more of how to trust ourselves and others in our life. Yeah, when you can just fall back and know that you're not going to be harmed, you're just going to enjoy the ride. And, Spirit has us. If we feel like we're floundering, that we might fall, just know there's always an angel there. There's always a spirit guide. There's always somebody that's going to catch us. Sally had a dream 3 nights ago. They told me that soon I will get my body back. How awesome is that? Sally, I know you've been making improvements every day. I feel you stronger and stronger. Yeah. And Blue says, yes, Capricorn is finishing in Pluto until November and finishing up what has been done. It won't be back in for 250 years. It's going to be explosive. Oh, boy. Well, then, once in a lifetime thing for us, huh? And Deirdre's going back to her surgeon today. Hope no more needles in the eye. Well, I hope you don't have to, for sure.
Is Deirdre getting improvements?
Yeah, Deirdre, how is that working? And what are you seeing as far as results? Inquiring and caring minds want to know, if we do care. And I've just put up for you all to type in your prayer requests so that you can go ahead and start getting those in there. Deirdre's already typed in our prayer of the day. And Brookie says she's feeling a bit sleepless and uncomfortable here. Definitely needing some grounding to stay in the right relationship with my loved ones. Well, we can do that in our meditative prayer today. We'll just go through a grounding. How about that? And let's see what else. Sally says, right now we need to hold on to faith as our paths sort themselves out. Stay light, bright, and positive. We are creating the energy that we are moving into every day.
Oh, I like that.
Every day we make choices, don't we?
But I like what she just said. We are creating the energy that we are moving into.
Yeah, that's the communication that's going out from us, just like the trees. We're sending out what we're going to be stepping into as we step forward. Yeah.
Some very beautiful messages, I think.
Y'all are so wise this morning. Let's see if there's anything else before we take the prayer request. Blue says, I have a photo of me at a trade show in Anaheim after hours of hugging a tree. I will have to find it and share it. I wish you would. That would be beautiful. And there's our prayer from Deirdre. Let me put that up on the screen. Brookie says, boy, oh boy, did my guy leave on a tough note the last couple of days. We only have so much time in the mornings and we keep bringing up uncomfortable things, making each other a bit defensive as we say so long for the day. It's not ideal and we're struggling a lot. We're struggling to let it all go, although we always communicate more on it later and make our peace, though it is tough to not hold on to and needs to let go as not to impact our days. It seems like some big waves that are being pulled out by these energies. Absolutely.
I love that comment
I
because
love
I
it.
think that's happening to
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Mhm.
Um,
And I love
and
that you're comfortable enough to share that book.
yeah, yeah. I think that there's a lot of scary waves happening in our society right now, and I do think it's probably impacting relationships. So it is kind of like walking each other home
Yeah.
and helping with the grounding. And I think it's beautiful that she's able to, even if there's a little tension, they're still able to communicate, which is
Hmm. Yeah.
amazing,
It's
which is really
important to acknowledge
good.
it and to say to each other, hey, let's get back to that real
Center.
intimacy where we know only love, and everything else, just let it fall away. You know, you're going to come back to that place of this compassion in your heart and unconditional love when you can do that, and definitely don't hold on to it. When we hold on to anger or regret or shame or blame, it's such a low vibration that it pulls our energy and we feel heavy. So yeah, then you feel heavy for the day until you work it all out. So just maybe make a pact with each other. And this is for anybody that has somebody that you're living with. Just make that pact that just like you're not going to go to bed angry, you're not going to separate for your day angry. And just have that understanding that, no matter what's going on, we're going to work through it. But maybe in that moment, just say, okay, we're just going to feel into love right now. Yes, you need to hug some trees. Absolutely, Brooke. I
Right.
love that. And Deirdre says that we were all there with her the last time, and that's why she didn't feel the needle in her eye. I know, I remembered that. Josie, I'm in Florida, and I'd love to see you while I'm here. And she called in her Rick. All right. Oh, Julie says you have a beautiful, calm voice with a beautiful message.
Oh, thank you. Yay. Julie, why aren't you coming to the retreat? Please come. Can you come?
What she said.
I've been wanting to meet you.
I know. Julie is amazing, and she gives the most beautiful hugs. We need you there. Think about it. Okay, so we do need to get into that prayer time. And Sally says, oh, I love the encouragement that it gives. And thank you, Joanne.
Oh, you're
And
so
Kathy
welcome.
says Joanne has a very soothing voice. Well, those of you who were at the Sedona retreat, Joanne was amazing. She worked with us on crystals and our chakras and balancing them. Yeah, she's so awesome. And I also love her voice. Okay, so our Deirdre prayer, do you want to read it? Can you see it? We can't see it. Okay, I'm so sorry. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for all families dealing with addiction. Got to get ready for the doctor. With Deirdre, we're going with you. Just remember that. And there's nothing to be afraid of because we're right there and the angels are right there. All right, and Sally gives us a prayer every day. Prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, the unsupported, the homeless, and for all who live in fear of another. Thank you for that, Sally. Yeah, there's a lot more homeless right now because, like I said, there were actually towns that got wiped out with this hurricane. And let's just really pray that they can get the help they need to rebuild, to get themselves back to somewhere that they can call home. And Ricky's in Williamsport. She's going to be at the retreat with her beautiful family.
Nice.
And Julie says, Julia. Good morning to everyone. It's so soothing here. And yes, I'm just outside of Pittsburgh. Well, we're having a retreat in Chad's Ford, just outside of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And we'd love to have you there, Julia. I'll put the website back up, and you can go there and find all the information about our retreat we're doing.
So is that on Angel Speakers?
Angelspeakers.com. And he says, in the time I've been in this beautiful family, I've been shown what was true love, unconditional love. And Sally saw her prayers being answered Saturday when our brakes went out on us on our way to work. Whenever we came to an intersection, I prayed heavy for a clearing to occur so we could shoot out into the traffic with little harm.
Wow.
Scared to death on that ride home. I bet you were, Sally. I'm so glad the angels were taking care of you and that you're safe. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. Okay. Any other prayers? Good morning, Puchetta.
Yay.
Okay, so Puchetta, prayers for all in need. Let me take this up there. Prayers for all in need, prayers for safety, prayers for my dearest, beautiful fairy Teri, ma'am, and my lovely angelic river family. Thank you, Puchetta. And we sing that right back to you. So much love. All right, so pray and hope, and don't worry. That's right, Charles. All right, so let's go ahead and go into our hearts. We've got a few minutes left. Julie! She's trying to talk her husband into driving her to the retreat.
Yay!
Oh,
Yay! We're gonna keep that in our thoughts for you.
We're gonna set that intention.
Yep. All right, everybody communicate.
That's right.
With that high vibe.
Let's get our Julie kiss there. All right. So I'm so happy that you are so interactive this morning. I just love it. Catherine, this is our beautiful Joanne Castrillo.
Hi, Catherine.
I know you haven't met her yet, but she's a fellow Floridian, Catherine. And I'm just so happy that she welcomes me into her home when I come into South Florida. And Rosalind, hi, darling. There's another one of my home away from homes. When I come to California, Rosalind is always so welcoming and loving and has me in her beautiful home. So, okay, well, let's do this little grounding this morning. That's what I'm hearing as we do the prayers, lifting up those that are in need. Prayers for Brookie's incredible sister, Queen Cordelia, as she is just 12 weeks pregnant. Well, congratulations.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful. All right, so just breathe into your heart. And we're going to see that breath, not just feel it. And don't let your brain tell you that it's impossible, because nothing is impossible. So as you breathe into your lungs, just intuitively see the color of that breath. What color is coming into your energy? And then watch it as it travels down the length of your body. You can follow it down and just watch it as it goes now out the bottom of your feet and down into Mama Gaia, searching to see like roots, searching out for stability, searching for something to dig farther into the earth, to get more rooted, more grounded, and you're going to feel the balance as soon as you do that. When those roots start to spread out underneath the ground, that's when you feel like you're unmovable. Whatever comes your way, whatever wind, fire, anything that tries to move you, just know that you're right there, held by Gaia. Let's just stay in that energy for a moment. You might see your roots going down underneath and seeing other people's roots. Maybe you want to just send out a message. What is your message that you would tell somebody today? Let's send out a message of safety. You are safe. Right here in this moment, as you're sitting here in the loving arms of this family, you are safe. You are secure. You are loved. Send that message out with your root. And then when you breathe in again, pull up that energy. Maybe other people have sent you a bit of compassion, a bit of just lifting you up to be the best you can be, encouraging you. Breathe that up, up, as our Marietta says. Breathing it up into your heart center. Just let it anchor in there. And maybe that color is still there, or maybe it changed. The color of the root chakra is red. So maybe you're feeling now that beautiful red energy that just says to you, everything is working perfectly. Everything is working perfectly in God's divine plan. Feel that. Feel the love that came from this beautiful family who only knows unconditional love, who only wants the best and highest good for each other. And while you're immersed in that love energy, let's pay attention to all those prayer requests. Anybody that's going through a struggle, whether that's physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual, we lift you up right now in prayer. We lift up our big prayer list that has grown over the last 3 years, and lifting up everyone that's on it, every place in the world that's on there, places that have conflict and war and struggle and the after effects of a disaster. And we lift all these prayers up to our Creator. Bask in that energy right now, the great central sun. Let your face get the warmth as we hand over these prayer requests. And what we're left with is confirmation, knowing that all these prayers are seen and heard, and they're answered for the best and highest good of all. And we can release them. We let go of that energy. It's no longer ours to hold on to. Our job was to bring it forth and then just let it go. Now breathe that divine energy back down into your heart, where that beautiful grounded energy is. And how does that feel? Do you have a lot of love to give to each other now? Because that's what we do every day. And for anyone who may be new, the words are, thank you. I love you. Joanne, it's been so great to have you here in person. And
yeah, this has been a lot of fun.
Yes, it is. And just to let everybody see your beautiful energy, and you are so loved. Oh, thank you. Leo, there you are. Leo, we were just talking about you. I'm sure you felt that. Oh, somebody had purple.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Oh, Kathleen. My message is you are a superhero with the power to create anything you desire. Oh, I love that message. Okay, so thank you, I love you. Those are the words. And that's what we say to each other. And we have a song. Thanks to our Leo. I gotta turn the birds off first. I figured that much out, or Leo won't sing. All right, so this is our Morning Cuppa song. from Leo P. So beautiful to spend time together.
Earthlings, it's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a
Oh,
great day.
Sally, special prayers for our guest Joanne today
Oh,
to
thank you.
always keep her light bright and light.
Thank you, Holly. That is so sweet.
That is. Oh, I love
Yeah.
that. Okay, so as you all sign out your words of love and gratitude, they come up on the big screen. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, Kiss. Really, I'm just going to envision you at that retreat house. Joanne got to look at it
Yeah. Oh, it looks so welcoming.
on the
It just
website.
looks so welcoming.
Yeah, beautiful energy. We're all going to indulge ourselves in it. And yes, Sally, we're going to lift up your grandson Christopher today, and happy birthday to him. He's away from his family in the army.
Oh, wow.
For all the troops that are away from family right now, he's in our hearts. Yes, Rio, or Blue Jean calls them Rizos. Alrighty, thank you. Jocelyn, I'm so glad you're here. We haven't seen you in a minute. So thank you for coming in today. Beautiful. Oh, hope this Joanne have a wonderful day.
Oh, thank you.
I think she
Thank
will.
you.
I think
Yeah.
this has really been good for you.
Yeah, this is a very nice piece of life with everything I do. So going off the course is probably really helpful.
Exactly. And then she gets to leave here and go to a beautiful spa where other people are going to benefit from what happened here today. She'll pay it forward.
Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all
Oh,
the peace and
Julie
the
says
power
you're
that
such a
daily
beautiful
mantra. Thank you,
soul,
I love you,
Joanne.
namaste.
Oh,
Morning Cuppa full
thank
of joy
you. I've had a lot of help on the path by Teri and learning and growing, especially over these last 4 years. I don't know about everybody else, but I know I can tell my mind has shifted and grown. And that is something not only that I appreciate from Teri, but from you, Teri, because everyone just shares their thoughts, and we're all walking each other. And I'm so grateful for that help on it.
Yeah, this was a divine family. We came together because it was just the right time. We were in the right place, and we were there because we were there on purpose. We were meant to be there. Oh, we're at the end of the song.
Oh my gosh, look at Leo. He just made a message.
Woo! Okay, we had to woo with Leo, and then we'll go see what his message was. Can't wait for us all to sing it. Oh, what did he do? What did you do, Leo? I have to get back to it. Sorry. Since I've been thinking about you all week, I've been busy working on a new song for the Peas.
That's amazing. Wow.
Yay! We're so happy to hear that. Leo, I want to see you before I leave here. I'll be headed back up north, well, not north, mid Florida on Friday. So let's plan to get together. Anybody that's down this way. All right. So the website, angelspeakers.com, that's where it happens. You can sign up for classes. You can sign up for the retreat. And just so glad that anybody that's here that's new has found us. Julia, welcome. We welcome you with open arms and hope you'll come back every morning around 8:08. That's when the magic begins. I love you all so much. Stay in your hearts. Stay blessed. And I'm so glad you got to see Joanne this morning.
Yay. So glad I got to be here. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So I'm out of here. I'll be back tomorrow. Enjoy your day. Many, many blessings.